One of my very favorite methods for controlling blood sugar and portions is using the plate method. It's really simple and you can kind of just visualize it by just looking at your plate. And this is why I love it, because it takes a really complex thing and it makes it really, really easy. And so what we're gonna do is go through that today, how to use your plate and only your plate to keep your portions balanced. So when you're having trouble with this, maybe you're diabetic, pre-diabetic, or you have trouble with your blood sugar, or you're trying to lose weight. Blood sugar is such an important piece of this puzzle. And if you don't address your blood sugar, it's going to be a lot harder for you to move the needle when it comes to weight loss. And so this is one of the ways that we address this blood sugar issue. And so what you're going to do is you're going to start with a 9-inch dinner plate. The plate size is going to determine your portions. So you don't want a plate that's too big or too small. You want to be able to fill up your belly, but you also don't want to have too much food. So the size of your plate is really important. So you're going to fill up half your plate with non-starchy vegetables. So these are going to benefit you in so many ways. The first thing that they're going to do is help you fill up with fiber, which is going to provide your intestinal tract with a little barrier to keep all of any sugar that you may consume during your meal from going right into your bloodstream and spiking your blood sugar. So when you eat your non-starchy vegetables, you're going to get that benefit of blood sugar as well. And when you eat enough of them, it helps to fill you up with fiber and provide you with a lot of vitamins and minerals as well. And none of them will spike your blood sugar. So it's just a win all around to eat lots of them. Use a lot of seasoning spices. You can use like Himalayan pink salt or Celtic sea salt and pepper and different spices, and cook them in grass-fed butter or ghee. Would all be great options for your vegetables, so that you can fill up your belly and feel satisfied, but also get all of the nutrient benefits from the vegetables as well. Now, the rest of it, so you've got half your plate now accounted for with these non-starchy vegetables. Then you're gonna split the other half of your plate in two. The first other quarter of your plate is going to be protein. So this is gonna be a lean protein like turkey, chicken, fish, lean cuts of beef, stuff like that. You want to have enough protein. You're going to aim for about 30 grams of protein at least for a meal, like a dinner plate, okay? And this is going to do several things as well. It's going to satisfy you. Protein helps to produce a hormone called ghrelin, which helps us to feel satisfied, and it lowers our hunger hormone as well. So it's just the best of both worlds. Another benefit of eating a lot of protein is that it helps to actually increase your energy expenditure, because it actually takes a lot of calories to digest protein. So when you're digesting protein, you actually burn calories, which is super fantastic. And my favorite benefit is that it helps you to, wait for it, what do you think? Build muscle. Yes, build muscle. Because if you're trying to balance your blood sugar, you need to increase your muscle mass. If you're trying to lose weight, you need to increase your muscle mass. If you're trying to be healthier, you need more muscle mass for the vast majority of people. So that is the most important part of your plate. And now we are going to have your carbs. So these carbs could be whole grains, starchy veggies, beans, legumes, or fruit. Fruit is also a carb. So if you're trying to eat with this plate method, it's easy to get vegetables mixed up with the non-starchy vegetables category. But if you keep it in this order, with that last quarter being that starchy vegetables, beans, legumes, fruit, or whole grains, then you will have a very balanced plate. Grains have a lot of benefits to them. Carbohydrates are not or I should say carbohydrates have benefits to them, but they're not actually essential for life. So if you never got another carb again, you maybe be crabby, but you would not die. If you never got protein ever again in your life, you would die. If you never got fat again, you would die. If you never got carbohydrates, you would live. So you might not be like the healthiest person, but if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to balance your blood sugar, you're trying to lose fat, limiting your carbohydrates is going to be helpful for that. It's going to take some time for your body to get used to it, so at first you might not enjoy it quite so much, but when you get used to eating this way, you will like it, you will crave it, you will want it to be this way. So what carbs do is they help us to have a quick source of energy. So if you're going to include carbohydrates into your meal, you need to be active, especially after your meal. So if you're going to eat any carbohydrates, you want to get up and move around for 20 minutes, half hour, because then your body will take the carbohydrates that you eat and put it in your muscles for later use. If you don't move, it will go to your bloodstream and will spike your blood sugar. However, if you eat your food in this order, you will not have this problem. If you eat your vegetables first, your non-starchy vegetables first, you eat your protein second, along with any fat you might have on your plate, and then carbs last, then it will help to stabilize your blood sugar, and it will probably also help you eat less. So this is what that plate looks like. What a fantastic and beautiful image. I love this. This is exactly what we want to be doing. Non-starchy vegetables, a wide variety of them. Feel free to fill up with as many different kinds as you want to. This makes your plates feel more varied and more interesting. So definitely leverage this side of your plate and make sure that you're changing it up. Don't just go with the carrots and broccoli. Make sure you're changing it up. Now, your lean protein, you're going to eat that second. Your carbs, you're going to eat those last. How cool is that? Now, here are some options if you're looking for some easy ideas for meal planning this week. It could be so simple, and we tend to kind of overcomplicate it. And one of the reasons I love this method is because it takes a really complex idea, meal planning, and it makes it stupid simple. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick from the veggies category, the lean protein category, and then the carbohydrates category. And this is going to help you to have that balanced meal that will help you stay active and have enough energy to exercise, but help you build muscle and keep your blood sugar balanced all at the same time. So what you're gonna do is pick one or two, three maybe non-starchy vegetables. You're gonna pick a lean protein and a carbohydrate. So from the non-starchy veggies category, we've got great options: asparagus, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, carrots, celery, cucumber, eggplant, green beans, snow peas, snap peas, bell peppers, mushrooms, zucchini, yellow squash, spaghetti squash, and leafy greens like kale, spinach, collards, arugula, and lettuce. And that is going to be the first 1/2 of your plate. Now, the quarter of your plate that will be lean protein could be chicken, turkey, eggs, fish like salmon, cod, tilapia, tuna, or sardines, shellfish like shrimp, mussels, clams, or scallops, lean beef cuts like sirloin, flank, chuck, or tenderloin, lean pork cuts like center loin, chop, or tenderloin, Greek yogurt, cheese, cottage cheese, tofu or tempeh, edamame, and nuts and nut butter. So that is your protein category. Now, carbohydrates could be sweet potato, parsnips, corn, acorn squash, butternut squash, green peas, plantains, pumpkin, brown rice, quinoa, oats, buckwheat, millet, beans and legumes, fruit, and products made with whole grains like bread, tortillas, crackers, and pasta. So you can still incorporate some of these things into your diet, but if you do it in this order, it'll be a lot better. Just a note about those non-starchy vegetables: feel free to cook them or don't cook them. It's up to you. But if you eat this way, and this is how I feed my family, it makes meal planning a lot easier just to have some of these things on hand, whichever ones are your favorite, and rotate through them and spice them differently. and just try different combinations of things with the plate method, and it will make your body healthier and your mind more at ease, not having to find crazy fancy recipes every single day. And that sums up the plate method. Please let me know if you have any questions, and let me know how I can do to clarify or help you use this method to meal plan.